have a great glute workout. It's going to be floor based, so we're going to be doing kneeling, we're going to be laying on the back and also on our sides. We're going to need a few props. I have a pillow with me, I have double mats, and I have a wall. So if you need a moment to find a wall, go ahead. You want it to be long, you want to put your body up against the wall like this. So find a little spot that gives you this type of length and space to work with. Also, I'm going to be throwing in bands and weights, and I'm going to do a set without them, and I'm going to add light weights and bands so you can see how it's done with the bands, how I mix it up. This can be done anywhere. It can be done at the gym, it can be done at home. There's an ultimate goal, and it's to keep really good form. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to guide you through the exercise and the workout, but we're going to be focusing on that form so we can hit all the right spots. Like I mentioned, you can add weights, you can add bands. You don't have to. Try your best to do it and to complete the whole workout also. So don't give up. I'm gonna be continuously going. I'm bracing myself for this workout. It's intense. It's going to get your glutes and hamstrings fired up. So I hope you enjoy this glute workout. Let's get started. You're going to find a wall. You have your wall. We're going to set up with lateral leg lifts. These are killers, but also they're very good to strengthen your lateral hip. So it's going to really stabilize your hip. It's a good way to start a glute workout. It's to fire up those important muscles of that lateral hip and get that leg moving. So you have your wall, you're going to come up against the wall. And remember, we're focusing on the form and the alignment. So you're going to lay down on the side. The knees are going to be at a bend. And you're going to relax your body on towards the side, up against the wall, bending the bottom elbow and resting your head on the bicep like a pillow. You can also bring a pillow. That's why I have this here. And then it's a lot more comfortable. So I'm gonna ditch the pillow. I prefer my arm, but you have that choice. So you have hip up against, bottom hip up against, upper body up against, and you're going to lengthen the top leg up against the wall. Bottom foot is up against the wall. Hip is up against the wall, shoulder up against the wall. You scoop my bottom hip a little bit more. You want to make sure you have it down and you're really like sitting on that side hip. Once you're in place, you're going to flex your foot, rest your head, and we have 15 of everything we're doing. Every pulse, every rep, it's 15. You're gonna lower and lift. Keep the leg nice and straight. As you see, my toe is not pointed up, so don't do that. Keep the toe down. Keep the heel up against the wall. And lift up and down. You don't have to lift high up. You can lift higher than the shoulder level, but it's not a high kick, okay? So let's continue working it out. We're going to do 15 reps, 3 sets. We have clams coming up. Remember, I'm going to add a weight. So do your 15 reps here. Remember, toe is down, heel up against the wall, shoulder up against the wall. We have 5 more. Now bend the knee. Both the knees are at a good bend. The feet are on top of each other, and we have clams. The upper back is still up against the wall. Clams. I'm gonna guide you through the first round, and then we're just gonna flow and work. Clams are easy, not much here to cue. You have your back up against, so you're good. Remember, you're practicing for 15 reps. Once you're done with your 15, you can pause. Take your time, don't go too fast. We have 5 left. 1, 2, 3. Now release, and we get back to the lateral leg. So lengthen that top leg, back up against the wall, hand on the ground. Stabilize, Foot is flexed, toes are down, up and down 15. Bend the knee. You have, once again, your clams. 3 sets, 15 reps. $14, $15. I'm going to take a quick break, really quick, to just switch up the weights. You're not going to have much break. I think it's a 2.5. It's not even that much. So if you have a light 2.5 like I'm adding, go for it. Leg goes long, toes are down, ramping up. Those 2 pounds make a difference. 15. I'm gonna switch it up, put the bands on. You got your bands on, mid-thigh, I have it right above the knee, feet stay together, and you do 15. Nice. 15 reps of those done. We switch to the other side. I'm gonna get rid of this. These, you guys set up for the other side. We're ready for this other side. Leg up against the wall, shoulder up against the wall. Leg is turned in. You have 15. You know what to do. Keep that heel up against. Make sure your body is stacked all up against the wall. It's the wall that's going to keep you in alignment. So stay with it. $15 done on those. Bend those knees. Keep the feet tucked in. 15. 1. 15 done. When you're done with these, go back quickly up against the wall. Heel up against the wall, internal rotation, foot flexion, heel up against. Don't lose your form. Each side is different. $15 done. Bend the knees back into the clams. 15 clams. Feet stay on top of each other. Body up against the wall. You're good. Your alignment is perfect like this. Good. 15. I'm going to add the weights. So you guys have a quick break as I put these on. 2.5s are back on, not even that much, but still really good burn. You don't need to add that much more weight if you have the good alignment. So make sure that leg is nice and lengthened. Make sure there's no bend in that knee. Make sure that the heel is up against the wall. Don't turn that foot up. 3 more. Toes down. Release. I'm gonna put this band on really quick. Bands on, 15 clams. Knee bend, back up against 1. $15 are done. We're done with this little mini set. We're gonna get ready for glute kickbacks. I have my pillow so I can be comfortable on the knees. Be mindful of your knees. So you wanna make sure you have double mat, or I'm gonna use a pillow. I don't like my knees on the floor very much against the ground. So I have pillow under the knee. You're going to work your way into a tabletop. So you have tabletop position. Hands on the shoulders, knees under hip. I'm going to be giving technical cues for this one. We still have 3 rounds of everything, 15 reps. So go ahead and feel it out. Make sure that your upper body is braced. You can always bring something like a small stool like this to set yourself up. So if you need a little bit more support for the upper body, you can use a little stool just like this one that I have, or something similar, so you can get your kickbacks in, okay? So I'm gonna be doing hands. It challenges my core, my chest, my upper body muscles. Right, so you have your prop, or you have your knees placed comfortably. Let's get into the kickbacks. Make sure that your back is not moving a lot. I would usually have a yoga block on my low back so I can make sure that my hips are not going crazy. Crazy, I mean the hips are lifting high or anything weird. You want to keep that hip leveled and low, the leg long, the hands strong into the ground, and then you're consistent with the stability of your trunk and your upper body and hip. The leg is literally just kicking. Your hip is not kicking. Your core is not kicking. Your leg is kicking. So check in. Starting off, one side. Let's do 15 full reps with the leg long. Lift to wherever you can, as long as you keep that hip steady and you avoid that hip hike. You want to feel your glute max, not a hip lift. Okay, so you're really pumping into that glute. You're not lifting that hip to avoid that glute engagement. This is avoidance. This is engagement, where you're keeping that hip steady, okay? Stay with it. You have your 15 reps. You have 3 different variations, 3 rounds of glute kickbacks. We're doing fire hydrants too. 2 variations of glute kickbacks and the fire hydrants. All right, continue. Let's go for 5 more for 15. Keep that leg steady, keep that hip steady. Keep the leg long. We're going for 15 pulses. The pulses, you keep your leg nice and lifted. It's burning now. Hands are strong into the ground. Little mini kicks high up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bend the knee. This is the next variation of the kickback. Knee is at a bend. Toes are pointing up. Knee is lifting up. The hip is still stable. Feel that glute work. Feel that reach of the toes without lifting that hip. Feel that out. All right, we have 15 full ones. Tap down. 15 pulses. Toes stay high. 15 pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't give up. We go for the fire hydrants next. Right knee lifts, foot is flexed, full ones, 15. 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep the knee high. 15 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release. If you feel a burn on the other side, that's normal. Let's switch it up. Move quickly. Other leg. Lengthens. Remember, a little bit of that hip drop to avoid this. So you're not doing this. You're keeping that opposite hip level. You're keeping a steady trunk. Let's go. 15. 1, 2. 14, 15, leg is lengthened. You have that nice leg lift. 15 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bend the knee. Keep the toes high. Keep that knee high and that hip relaxed. We go for 15 full ones. 1, 3, 10. You have 5 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the heel high. We have the pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release. Fire hydrants next. I'm gonna move over. And then we got the fire hydrants. 1, 2. Keep that hip steady. 3, 4, 5, 6. 13, 14, 15. Keep it high. Pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Break. Off the hands. And we get on our backs. Next we have glute bridges, a little modified. And we have single leg glute bridges. 3 reps of each. Varied. So the hamstrings are going to pop. You're going to feel your glutes really working. Let's get this one in. I love these glute bridges. All right. Laying down on your back. You're set up. All right. You have knees not too bent, so you don't want to have it here. It's not going to let you lift. You want to lengthen them a little bit more. Makes it much more challenging. So I'm going to lengthen them a tad bit more. Remember, it's not in. It's a little more length. Right about here. You have that little length. We're going to go for glute bridges first. Like I mentioned, they're modified. Our knees are going to be together. The big toes are going to be together. And the heel will be in flexion. Like this. So knee together, toes together, heels a little bit apart. The legs, that much longer. You're going to lift the hips up, but drive your heel into the ground. Your heel is going to give you that lift. You're going to gently reach the hands up so you don't cheat and use your arms and upper body. Lower the hips down, press up. Drive heel to get the lift that you're looking for. Try not to thrust with your low back. Try to keep the thighs towards each other, squeezing. Good for your pelvic floor. Try to keep the toes towards each other and in flexion. Good for that heel pump and that hamstring focus. Continue. We have about 5. Feeling the hamstrings, feeling the glutes. Nice. After the 15, hold. Hands are reaching. Left knee goes up. The knee is at a bend. Foot is at a flex. The heel is still driving. You're now with the foot down. You still got that length of the legs. Let me be nice. Put the hands on the ground. Feel it out first here. Lower, press. 15, 2. Try to keep those legs steady in the center for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Switch. Stay with the hips up. Sweat. Other side. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower. Toes together, heels apart. Hands are reaching. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13, 14, 15. Lower. Single leg. Hands on the ground. If you got it, keep your hands up. You can leave the hands on the ground. I'm going to do a round with the hands reaching up. 1, 2. Woo. Other side. 15 completed. Go to the other way. Foot in flexion. Feeling these. Don't give up. We're almost done with these. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release. Just finish. Don't even stop. Foot in flexion. Toes together. Heels apart. Hands in the ground if you want. Hands reaching up if you like to. Remember, the feet are in flexion. Twelve, 13, 14, 15. Hands on the ground if you want. Hips up. Our last round of the single legs. 1, heel drive. 2, legs together. 3. Remember your form. Stay steady. 12, 13, 14, 15. Release. Other side. 1, 2, steady legs. 3, heel driven. 4, 5, 6, 7. 13, 14, 15. Release, hug the knees in, rock and roll side to side. Should be burning up. I know I got a sweat in. Like I mentioned, no weights, no gyms. You can add weights if you want to. You can add bands if you want to. But the sequence is designed to give you a burn no matter where you are, gym or not, weights or not. I hope you enjoy and stick around for the next series.